Spurs. Odds on at home. -120 against West Ham. The Hammers +333. The Draws +260. If you've been listening to the show for the past month or since the World Cup, basically, you know this is a West Ham podcast at the moment. It's about to be a Bournemouth podcast, but for now we're transitioning from West Ham to Bournemouth. And before we say bon voyage to West Ham, we're going to bet them at least one more time. Uno mas. One more ride with David Moyes +333. I think is a good number on the road against a team that we know that this kind of stylistic matchup just can give Tottenham nightmares.
Awful.
So, of all teams in the Premier League, I've said it a lot of times, Spurs are the styles make fights team, and this is a fight that I could see them losing pretty easily. So I like the Hammers to be able to sit deep and give Anthony Spurs all sorts of issues. Anthony, what do you think?
Anybody want to? I'm asking now, so it kind of gives it away. Which team in the Prem, trivia time, has conceded the most open play goals in the Prem this year?
It's Fulham?
Tottenham.
It's Tottenham.
We don't concede from set pieces. We have the greatest set piece coach in the history of soccer. We score all of our goals there. We never give up any goals from set pieces. But I'll be damned. From open play, Tottenham is just not a very good team. And without Vio, I mean, they're mid-table right now. That's just the truth. And, I tweeted after the first goal, which came from a set piece against Leicester, I was like, who needs open play goals when you score every set piece? Well, it turns out Tottenham needed 5 because their defense conceded 4 to Leicester. Where is Tottenham better than West Ham this weekend when they line up? Harry Kane?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah. Harry Kane is like the only person with and probably Højbjerg gets in the team, but like Basuma is out, Lloris is out, Sessegnon is out, Bentancur is out, Porro has not adjusted well thus far. It's only been a couple cameos, but Kulusevski is out of form, and it really is a sign of how ball progression broken Tottenham is. I mean, they're not getting anything from Kulusevski right now. Richarlison can't get good minutes. Son continues to be poor, losing the ball way more this year than he was in any year past, not getting the shots he was. It's the same old story. I'm glad I didn't buy into that win against City because it was a good win. They defended well and they hit some good counters, but it was not a harbinger of things to come. And you mentioned it, Michael. Average West Ham, we're going to sit deep. We're going to defend the penalty area well. They're going to wait until Spurs inevitably make defensive possession errors, which they will because they're not built to do it. They haven't been good at doing it all year. And they're going to pick us off and they're going to score. West Ham, Spurs may get one, probably will. But I'll be damned if I'm betting Spurs, laying that price against one of the top 6-7 defenses in the league. So Hammers +0.5. I bet it early. I love it. I'm going to be fading Tottenham the next couple weeks. They went to Milan this week. Milan's a shit show. They can't stop anybody. Spurs get 7 shots and 0.5 expected goals. I mean, it was horrible. They had 0.3 XG from open play against Leicester too. Like, it's just really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why I kind of like the under here. It's just, I was kind of surprised to see the under here sitting at plus money. It's, the match against AC Milan, like you said, Anthony, is very typical of what we've seen from Tottenham this season. I mean, AC Milan scored in the 7th minute. It wasn't like they scored in the 85th minute and it was a even game state for the entire match. It was Tottenham was behind. They tilted the field close to 72% against them.
Yep.
And they had an expected threat of 1.5, but like you mentioned, half an expected goal. They just could not do anything to threaten Milan's penalty area. So what makes you think they're going to do it to West Ham? But the biggest thing with this match for me and why I like the under is game state, right? Because these two types of teams, if they get a lead, they are going to sit deep, they're going to clog up the middle of the pitch, and they are going to defend for their lives. I mean, if you look at Tottenham with just a 1-goal lead this season, is only allowing 0.76 expected goals per 90 minutes. West Ham, when leading by just 1 goal, 0.07 expected goals per 90 minutes. So I think this is, this is a good spot here, Anthony. It's an early goal under live type of spot as well. Whereas if whoever scores first here, just jump in and play a live under. But I only project 2.39 goals for this, and you get an under 2.5 at plus 102 with two of the best low blocks in the Premier League. I mean, yes, Tottenham has conceded the most goals from open play, but that's 29 off of 23 expected. So obviously some aggression is going to come positively for their defense, hopefully, in this match. So I like under 2.5 goals.
23 expected goals is still
still
the
not
sixth
good.
worst in the league. Yeah, it's really bad, man. I mean, it's very upsetting. But you know what?
That's why you got to hear.
Back next year, and I'll be ready. By the way, Sarr was impressive. That's the other thing too. Like Bentancur out, he was getting in the box a little bit, giving them a couple of extra goals and shots, and adding. You're not getting that from Sarr or Skip or Højbjerg. So it's just. It's rough. It's rough. Tough time to be a Tottenham fan. Fading them again next weekend. I literally bet Chelsea as we were recording this. So
get those Brentford top 6, 20-1 tickets.
Brighton top 4.
Brighton top 4. Yeah, if you haven't bet
you gave that out last week, right?
Yeah, you got to bet it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've mentioned on Twitter like 4 times, I think now. So yeah, just got to bet it right now. Best team in the world.